part that I don't understand, though, and correct me, is you're telling me that being a foundational Black American isn't a choice, it's a lineage.
Right.
So if Drake's lineage through his father is FBA, doesn't that automatically make him FBA just by bloodline?
Hi, my name is Harry Belafonte. I'm an artist, and I'm not a politician. But like most Americans, I have a great interest in the political and the economic destiny of my country. I'm seated here with Senator Jack Kennedy. As a Negro and as an American, I have many questions. I'm sure everyone does. About civil rights, about foreign policy, about the economy of the country, and about things that'll happen.
And I want to make it very clear, Harry, that on this question of equality of opportunity for all Americans, whether it's in the field of civil rights, better minimum wages, better housing, better working conditions, jobs, I stand for these things. The Democratic Party under Franklin Roosevelt stood for them.
I'm voting for this, Senator. How about you?
I'm an old Mac from way back. One of the original players from the Himalaya.
You're making food that doesn't help. It actually hurts us. That food is killing us, but it makes money. You know what I mean? That television show is hurting us, but it makes money. This music is killing us. It's rotting us, but it makes money. That's the system we live in.
Turn honest, man. Slick Rick and Outkast is on this jam.
That's 6 blocks for Ewing. Jackson for the trailer Ewing.
Black American isn't a choice, it's a lineage.
Right.
So if Drake's lineage through his father is FBA, doesn't that automatically make him FBA just by bloodline?
No.
I'm asking you a question. Is your wife Black?
Yes.
What is she?
Let me tell you something. I owe you nothing. If you carried that bag 1,000,000 miles, you did what you were supposed to do. Because you brought me into this world. And from that day, you owed me everything you could ever do for me, like I will owe my son if I ever have another. But you don't own me.
Also, blood and land. Blood and land, same
Land.
thing. Yeah, land too. You're not in America.
Now, where did you earn it?
I'm a police officer.
Amen.
And in the lilies of the field is handyman Homer Smith.
Lots of luck, mother. I ain't building no chapel.
Yeah, you.
The role that won him the first ever lead actor Oscar for an African American.
It is a long journey to this moment.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
You take the same Drake, same mother, he grows up, let's say in Memphis, he would be FBA?
Right. If he was born here, yes. If he was born on this land, experiencing Memphis, because Memphis has a very unique history.
Yes,
Memphis ain't no goddamn Canada. You know what I'm saying?
I was scrolling on social media a couple of days ago, and I came across a clip. Drake is FBA. Why he's not a culture vulture? Lineage versus nationality in Black America. Drake, to some, he's the face of global hip-hop. To others, he's a Canadian outsider, cosplaying blackness. But here's the real question. Is Drake a culture vulture? Or is he actually foundational to Black American culture by bloodline? Today we're breaking down the concept of foundational Black Americans, what it means for Drake's identity, and why this conversation should matter to Black America. What is FBA? First things first, FBA stands for Foundational Black Americans. It's not just a cultural label, it's lineage based. Foundational Black Americans are the descendants of enslaved Africans in the United States who built the country's wealth, fought for its freedoms, and shaped its culture from the ground up.
You started playing it like nobody else has ever played it. I should point out something about this. This is an operational microphone. We're going to turn it on in a minute. How's this thing work, anyway?
Well, what I wanted to do was be totally wireless because I like to move a lot on the stage. I like to really get into it. So I had this bass built. Actually, what it is around the back here is...
This means being foundational Black American isn't about where you live, what you wear, or even the passport you carry. It's about bloodline, about ancestry that traces directly to the African Americans who endured slavery, Reconstruction, Jim Crow, and beyond. So strictly speaking, what is Drake's background? Where does Drake fit in? Let's break it down. Drake was born in Toronto, Canada. His mother is Sandy Graham. She is a white Jewish Canadian. But his father, Dennis Graham, is an African American musician from Memphis, Tennessee. And that right there is the key. Memphis, Tennessee. That's the heart of the Black American South. Blues, soul, gospel, and the foundation of so much of Black American music.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, ah!
Through his father, Drake is FBA by Lineage. His bloodline connects him directly to the very people who built Black America's cultural legacy. This culture vulture narrative. Why do so many people call Drake a culture vulture? I myself am guilty of this because I was not aware. It comes down to nationality and perception. Because Drake grew up in Canada, some see him as an outsider to African American struggles. They point to his global pop appeal, his use of Caribbean slang, or his London grime influences and say he's just borrowing. But here's the distinction. Borrowing from outside a culture can be culture vulture behavior. But when you have ancestral roots inside the culture, when your father is literally a Black man from Memphis, you're not cosplaying. You're extending the lineage, even if your lived experience is shaped by multiple identities. According to the official FBA website, foundational Black Americans are the proud descendants of the Black men and women who endured and survived one of the greatest atrocities in human history, American slavery.
Where's your family from?
My family is from South Georgia, you know, the South.
Descendants of slaves? Both of them?
I haven't dived that deep.
Okay.
But my father's African.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. What part of Africa is the family?
Nigeria.
Okay, there we go. So you have to see if you're qualified for reparations. You might not be qualified for it. Mm-hmm. You see? Black Americans, see that's tether proof. They can't really remix it. It's remix proof. They can remix all these other terms. See, they can remix African American. They can just remix Black. They can remix Negro. They can even remix ADOS. Even with the term American descendants of slaves, they can flip that. Well, hell, I'm an American and I'm a descendant of slaves in the Caribbean. So, hey, I'm ADOS. They can remix that. They cannot remix foundational Black American. Oh, that's a Trump, and that's why it bothers them so much. It's such a tight, Trump-type term that they can't do nothing with. You can't remix it. You can't tether it. That's why they get so mad at it. Oh, that old FBA shit.
These resilient ancestors built the United States from the ground up, laying the foundation for the nation's economic, political, and cultural development. A foundational Black American is any person classified as Black who can trace their bloodline lineage back to the American system of slavery. To be designated as an FBA, at least one parent must come from a non-immigrant background in the United States of America. The foundational Black American movement is a lineage-based movement. This is why FBA is a powerful framework. It separates lineage from national identity. Someone could be born in America but not be FBA, especially if their family immigrated after slavery. Someone could be born in Canada like Drake, but still FBA because their bloodline ties back to enslaved Africans in the United States. So when people question Drake's authenticity, what they're really exposing is the tension between how we define culture. Is it about paperwork and geography, or is it about bloodline and heritage? So what does this mean for Black America? For Black America, the conversation forces a deeper reflection. If FBA is lineage-based, then people like Drake expand what Black America looks like globally. His fame shows that FBA culture doesn't stop at United States borders. It travels, it mixes, and it influences the world. But rather than being a culture vulture, Drake represents how FBA lineage can live in multiple worlds at the same time. Canadian, Jewish, global superstar, and still undeniably FBA through his father. That complicates the narrative of authenticity, but it also shows the reach and resilience of the FBA identity. So what happens the next time someone says Drake is cosplaying Black or stealing Black culture? Remember this, he's not borrowing from the outside. That's his culture, by bloodline, by lineage, by Memphis roots. Drake isn't a culture vulture. He's proof that FBA heritage is bigger than borders. If you found this breakdown insightful, please like, subscribe, and share. Let's keep unpacking the culture together.